When I think about you, I think about giving myself to you. 'Cause you know I want you, babe. And I would do anything.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
They play with you and I'ma cut out their hand.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I posted, like long overdue. Like towards the middle of my second trimester through the third trimester, I just was not feeling posting videos, editing, nothing. But I'm definitely back with more content. I am literally so excited to be back on my channel, y'all. Like, it's been so freaking long. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my labor, how that went, and also my delivery and how that went, and then my postpartum recovery. Before I get into the video, I'm just going to insert some clips of me from the hospital. I was originally going to vlog the whole labor and delivery, but after a few hours of trying to vlog, literally the pain was too bad and I just was not thinking about my phone. So I'm going to insert what I started from my vlog, and then the rest of this video is just going to be me talking about my labor and delivery, since I did not get to vlog the whole experience for you all. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, your girl is in labor, okay? I know I look pretty chill to be in labor, but I actually am. 3 centimeters dilated right now. This is also unexpected. We were just at breakfast and then boom, the contractions started coming crazy. Even last night, it just kept waking me up with the crazy cramps. I can't really think straight right now because the contractions are like 3 to 4 minutes apart. So I feel like this video is going to be all over the place, but I'm going to try to keep it together to have a nice video. But I've been here for about an hour now. We're actually in the delivery room that I'll be staying in. Me and Joshua, say hi. So our son's gonna be here. We're super excited. But they have me on the IV now, and I'm getting some fluids just in case I get my epidural. It's getting real. This mess hurts. Here go one right here though. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm now 5 centimeters dilated. So I had to push through that, y'all, but I just been resting and chilling. I'm actually about to get on this ball and start bouncing. Get some ice. But overall, it's been fine. The contractions are definitely something serious, but I've been pushing through, so.
Do you think you could tell us the 10 secrets of business?
Yes. I got this.
Come on, Scott, please.
Oh, wow. I look decent. At least my hair's done, or whatever. But I got me some ice I can't eat. So I'm glad I had a really good breakfast before this. But I cannot eat. So, ice it is. I'm officially 2 weeks and 1 day postpartum, but I'm gonna get into how that's going later on. So let's just start with my labor. Okay, so it all started on October 29th. That night when I went to bed, I could not sleep at all. Like, just kept waking up, and like it was contractions that hurt so bad, y'all, and I just had to push through. But I tried to keep going back to sleep, and they kept waking me up. But October 29th, that night was horrible. Now throughout the week, of course, I was having Braxton Hicks because I was 40 weeks. I actually passed my due date, which was October 26th. So 3 days later, that's when the contractions started getting worse and everything. Yeah, that night was horrible. So then the next morning, which is October 30th, we went to breakfast. Me and my boyfriend went to breakfast. We went to Cracker Barrel at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and I was already having horrible contractions that just kept going from the same ones from the night before. But yeah, so we went to Cracker Barrel. and everything was fine. We were eating. Of course, I was still having contractions and everything, but I was timing them just to make sure, you know, I wasn't in labor. And they were about 4 to 5 minutes apart. They were not staying in the 4 to 5 minute range. Like some were like 10 minutes apart, 13 minutes apart, but then some were 4 and 5 minutes apart. So it was not consistent at all. So I didn't think that I was in labor. So once we finished eating, when I stood up, I had a huge contraction and I literally had to stand there. People were looking at me, but I did not care. Like, that mess hurt. So that's when we got in the car and my boyfriend called his mom and the nurse, and they were all like, you need to come in. If they are 4 to 5 minutes apart, you still need to come in and everything. I personally didn't think I needed to come in just because they weren't consistently 4 to 5 minutes. Some were like 13 minutes, 20 minutes. So I didn't know for sure. And I did not want to get sent back home because then I would be mad and cranky. We get back home and y'all, they are just horrible. Like, I can't even deal. So that's when we packed up and we dipped. Okay, we dipped. I had to go. So he called my nurse for me. My boyfriend called my nurse for me, and just let them know. Well, not my nurse. He called the hospital. Called and let them know we was on the way, boo. Like, we was not playing, okay? And so then get to the women's center, and I get checked in, and then they take me up to a room, and basically I get hooked up to hear the baby's heartbeat. They put an IV in me. And they had to do like a COVID little quick check just because I wasn't fully vaccinated yet. Then I had to get checked to see how dilated I was. He's starting to wake up, y'all. I thought he would sleep through the video. But yeah, I had to get checked and I was 3 centimeters dilated. So they went on ahead and admitted me into my own room. I was so scared they were going to send me home because I just did not feel like my contractions were, you know, strong enough to be able to stay. So once I got admitted, like I said, we went into our room, and with these COVID restrictions, I could only have one person in the room with me. So my boyfriend and me went through this whole process together. I had so much support still, just through like FaceTime and text messages from my whole family and friends. Shout out to everyone for all the support throughout my pregnancy and my labor. But yeah, I was not happy with only being able to have one person in the room with me. Because I definitely would have wanted my mom to be there, my sisters. COVID really messed up a lot of things, but I'm grateful that my boyfriend was there to support me through it all. So the time that we went into the room, it was probably around 11, because we left Cracker Barrel around 10, and then we went straight to the hospital. So it was around 11 when I got admitted, probably like 11:15, 11:30, and everything was connected and hooked up. I switched from my clothes to the gown, and I was really just relaxing until a contraction came, and that mess hurt, okay? Let me tell you, if you are expecting right now, or you're not pregnant and you just want to know how contractions feel, they literally feel like a super sharp pain, kind of like a period pain, but I'm not even finna compare it to a period pain because it's worse. It's like 10 times worse than a period pain, but it's just like a sharp pain and it doesn't leave. And I really just had to breathe through my contractions. Like, I just had to breathe and just like get through them the best way I could. But I had to squeeze the bar rail on my bed or hold my boyfriend's hand. I don't know. It was like I was in a whole different zone. Like, nobody talked to me, don't look at me, nothing. Like, I cannot. Contractions lasted probably about a minute each one, so it wasn't that bad once it was over, but it really does hurt. It really does hurt. So that was that. Then my nurse kept asking me, do you want the epidural? Do you want the epidural? But I just wanted to hold out as much as I could. I really wanted to go with the natural birth, but I already knew deep down I probably would not be able to. But I ended up getting my epidural at 5 centimeters dilated. So I pushed through 2 centimeters without having epidural. So go me. I think I did really good. I probably could have pushed longer without the epidural. But you guys, I was so freaking tired, like just from the contractions, and I was tired of feeling pain. I was just tired of it. I wanted to rest, and it was a lot going on. So I just went on ahead and got it, and I was so freaking nervous to get the epidural. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I was so scared. Just the thought of like that needle going into my back. I just was not having it. I kept having to tell him, hold on, like, I'm not ready. But it really was not bad at all. Like, getting it was just like a little pinch, and then it was over. Like, I got my epidural probably in like no longer than 10 minutes. Like, it really did not take long. I definitely recommend the epidural. I mean, I was numb from my waist all the way down, so I did not feel anything. Even when I gave birth to my son, I did not feel anything at all. Like, everything was numb. I couldn't feel it. I felt like bricks was in your legs. Like, you couldn't really like lift it or move it at all. Like, if I wanted to move or switch positions, like, I had to get my boyfriend to help me move my leg because I just literally could not feel it at all. So that epidural is really like a life changer. Like, it's something serious. I did not feel any contractions. I definitely do recommend an epidural. If you can get through that pain and do it natural, like, literally go you. Like, you really did that. So I got my epidural, and after that I was big chilling, y'all. Like, I didn't feel nothing. I was just watching TV. I couldn't eat, even though I was hungry, because, you know, I only had the breakfast since 9 a.m. So it's probably like 6 or 7 o'clock now. I'm a little hungry, but I know I can't eat. So I had a little Italian ice. They let me have Italian ice. And then I had some water and some ice, and I was tearing that ice up because ice was one of my pregnancy cravings anyway. So I was just eating my ice and watching TV. I tried to rest, but I just couldn't. So I was on my phone, on Instagram, just like chilling. So around, say, 10:30, the doctor wanted to check how dilated I was again. Now, this wasn't the first time I got checked since I got admitted. When I got admitted and she checked, I was 3 centimeters, and then got checked maybe 2 more times. 6 hours later, the doctor came in and checked, and he said that I was 10 centimeters dilated, fully dilated. I didn't even know. I didn't feel anything. 10 that morning to 10 at night, I got fully dilated. So that was amazing. And this is all on October 30th. And actually, I was knocked out when he came in, so he had to wake me up because he wanted to check. And I was 10 centimeters. Yes, it was about 10:30 p.m. when he checked, and he was like, let's get this show on the road. When he seen that I was at 10, he was like, oh yeah, it's time to push. And I was like, okay. And me and my boyfriend were so freaking excited. He was there by my side the whole time, so I'm definitely grateful for that. We got ready to push. Had a nurse on one side, and then I had my boyfriend on the other side, and then the doctor was in front, of course, delivering my son. And the process probably took, like, me pushing him out probably took 20 to 30 minutes. Like, it did not take long at all. They were saying that they wanted to use a vacuum to pull his head out, because every time I pushed, his heart rate would go down. But I personally did not want to use the vacuum. I just wanted to push myself, and I'm glad that I said no, because literally 2 pushes later, my son was out. My experience was actually pretty amazing. Like, I didn't feel anything when I was pushing him out. I did not feel anything like that ring of fire people talk about that they feel. I did not feel that, or any pressure down there. I didn't feel anything. Like, that epidural did what it needed to do, okay? So yes, that is my labor and delivery story and how everything went. I really hope that helps some people who is about to go into labor or is expecting, to know how it would feel, or like someone else's experience, just to hear some things that you might go through as well. So yeah, my son Kason was born on October 30th, 2021 at 11:39 p.m. So yes, let's get into postpartum. Postpartum for me has been super easy. Nothing stressful, nothing painful at all. So other than my stitches burning a little bit 2 days after, like when I peed and everything, my postpartum has been going good. Of course, you're going to bleed, so I am still currently bleeding, and I'm in my 2nd week postpartum, but I'm not worried about that. It just feels like a super long period, but I haven't had any pain at all. The only pain I'm experiencing is like my back is hurting, and that's like from breastfeeding, and like I keep looking down, and then when I'm pumping I'm looking down. Everything has been good. Like I haven't had any pain at all. Like I'm very, very, very grateful to have this smooth pregnancy. Like just my pregnancy in general like has been amazing. Like the experience has been amazing. I would definitely do it again. My postpartum has been amazing. I haven't had any like sad or down thoughts, you know. I have a really, really big support system, so I've had that motivation and everything, and people has been checking on me every day, and my son checking on him every day, making sure we're good. And then my boyfriend, of course, has been making sure everything has been as close to perfect as possible for the both of us. So I couldn't ask for anything better for my families. I hope you all enjoyed the video for my labor and delivery story, and I will be back with more videos very soon. So I will see y'all in the next one.
When I think about you, I think about giving myself to you. 'Cause you know I want you, babe, and I would do anything.
Damn.